Tonight, the Blue Jackets try to catch up with the Penguins in the standings in the Metropolitan Division. They trail the Pens by 2 points coming into this game, and the Blue Jackets are coming into it after a very good, solid team win against the Toronto Maple Leafs here, Jody, just a couple of nights ago. 5-2 win. One of those goals, an empty net goal. But that's a game where they established themselves early, and then they just kept on coming.
Yes. Leafs come in on a back-to-back situation, and exactly the game plan when you have that situation. Jump all over them early. The Blue Jackets did that, found their game throughout the lineup, which I thought was great. They got to do it again tonight here at home against those Penguins.
And I'll tell you something. If you go back to the game against Detroit, that's now 3 straight games where the Blue Jackets have started to play and look like their old selves. And Jack Johnson says the consistency, it's just about back.
I think it's been getting better. I think we didn't get the result we wanted against New York. But sometimes you're going to win some games you shouldn't. You're going to lose some games you shouldn't, and they usually even out over the course of 82 games. But I think it's been trending in the right direction. I think there hasn't been those huge lapses of minutes and periods, and I think we're tightening it up.
The veteran Jack Johnson, I love these comments because, the bar has been raised here in Columbus with the Blue Jackets. A little bit of a dip. They've won some games. They've lost a couple that they shouldn't have. And this organization is going in the right direction when you hear the comments like that.
One thing about the games here recently in the last few weeks is the Blue Jackets have had some where they have had a problem emotionally attaching themselves to. This will not be one of those games tonight. If you don't believe me, ask Matt Calvert.
I obviously first playoff experience against the Penguins, which obviously wasn't the right outcome, but it was a fun series, overtime winner in Pittsburgh, and it's easy to get up to play these guys, and you always look for the Crosby-Dubinsky show. That's always a fun one to watch. Kind of overshadows everything, and then the rest of us just kind of sit in the weeds and can play hard from there. So,
a little bit of a rival here with the Penguins. They're in the close vicinity of Columbus, and it's nice to have that here in Nationwide Arena tonight. The Blue Jackets will be fired up. Anytime you have Sidney Crosby and the Penguins in town, you get emotions.
The people in Pittsburgh may not see this as big of a rivalry as us in Columbus do, but if the playoffs were to start today, and I know you hate when I say that, but if they were,
I love it.
It would be these two teams going head-to-head once again in the first round.
Listen, I think the players and the Penguins, they feel the rivalry. We see it on the ice. There's emotion. There's been suspensions taken. It's been in the playoffs. There's memories coming into this building for those Penguins players, and the Blue Jackets love playing against this team.
All right, let's take a look at some of the key players for the Penguins. You already mentioned one, and you have to. Sidney Crosby, who reached the 1,000-point plateau in his career last night. Also, who's right behind him? As always, Evgeny Malkin, and then Phil Kessel has been red hot.
Phil Kessel, overtime winner last game against the Blue Jackets over in Pittsburgh. He's a strong player, and he's not one of the top 2 for this team when you think of the Pittsburgh Penguins. A little bit under the radar, but he's got speed that's deceiving, and he's got an unbelievable shot down the wing. Blue Jackets got to watch that tonight. Malkin didn't play the last game against the Columbus Blue Jackets. He's back. He's dangerous. Dangerous with the puck, dangerous in the offensive zone. Make him play defense tonight. And Sidney Crosby, one of the best players in the National Hockey League, hit a huge milestone. He's in the arena tonight. The focus will be on him every time he's on the ice. Blue Jackets have got to watch these 3.
How good is your memory?
My memory is phenomenal.
I just wondered because today is a very special day in the history of the Columbus Blue Jackets. February 17th. 2001. Do you remember that day?
I do.
You made your NHL debut against?
Mario and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, that was quite a night here at Nationwide Arena.
Look at that.
Look at that.
There you are. You look just like you do today.
Frosty tips.
Now, how many shifts do you have in that game? Do you remember?
I think I had 3 shifts, 2 fights. Yeah, that was quite a night here at Nationwide Arena. One I'll never forget.
And some of those fights, you just went against heavyweights. That's all you did. Christophe Oliwa in one of those fights.
Yeah, Steve McKenna. This was the first fight I ever had in the National Hockey League here at Nationwide Arena. And that was quite a night, I'll tell you. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but 16 years ago. Ouch!
Who got the better who right here?
Oh, this was a draw, no doubt. But he's a big boy. Steve McKenna. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, 2 points on the takedown for you
That's
right
when
there.
I really met the fans in Columbus and here at Nationwide Arena. So thank you very much. Thanks for that, Bob.
And we still all love you today.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
All right, that's going to do it for tonight's Rink Report. For Jody Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy the game.